What's up, everybody? Today I'm at Crystal Cove State Park in California. We're here looking for just a variety of birds. There's a lot of grass behind me, so we can get some birds in that habitat. And then down on the beach, hoping for some shorebirds, maybe a Heermann's gull that I don't have yet on my list. Let's see what birds we can find. All right, we're on the beach and hopefully you can hear me. It's really loud, but we picked up a willet, really cool species, and then up on the shelf before we arrived at the beach, we picked up a whimbrel as well. So two really good shorebirds to get as first of the year birds. We also saw some western gulls sitting on a rock over here. And then up on the shelf above the beach was a red-tailed hawk. So we've gotten some great birds so far. We're gonna walk down the beach right now and see what birds we can find. Also, it's interesting to see western grebes out on like the ocean riding the waves, because I see them all the time back home, but they're at lakes and reservoirs and stuff. But it's cool to see them dive down as a wave comes up. So different habitat, same bird, really cool to see. Just saw our first of the year osprey, pretty awesome. I know I'm gonna see a bajillion of those soon in Utah, but it's always fun to get the first one of the year. So picked up our first of the year osprey. We're gonna head over to this area where I think there might be some oyster catchers, some black oyster catchers, which would be a lifer for me, and see what we can find. All right, so just as I predicted, I picked up my lifer black oyster catcher, and there's not just one of them. As you'll see in a minute, there's two. So black oyster catcher down on the life list. This is actually lifer central for me. So after I give you some information on the black oyster catcher, I'm gonna show you a few more lifers that I picked up just sitting in this one spot.
Black oyster catchers can be identified through their blackish brown bodies, orange bill, yellow eye, and light pinkish legs. You can find black oyster catchers all along the western coast from Alaska all the way down to Baja, Mexico. Black oyster catchers will forage for shellfish, and they use their powerful beak to break them open. During low tide, it will walk along the shore looking for food, and during high tide, they will often roost in groups of a dozen or more birds. It nests on islands and shorelines. Oyster catchers will be paired year-round, and you can often see them flying in duos over the water, being quite vocal.
Another lifer that we just picked up over here is the black turnstone. Black turnstone sitting over here, picking through the rocks, just like the oyster catcher is. Absolutely amazing looking bird. It's a little shorebird, beautiful contrasting black and white plumage. Very excited to pick this one up as well and get that on our life list. Just absolutely amazing to pick up those two lifers. I also picked up a spotted sandpiper, which is also a first of the year. So that's good to see. You can see his tail bobbing up and down. Classic spotted sandpiper behavior. So what we're going to do is I'm going to head out towards this big formation of rocks out there, see if we can pick up any cormorants. I would love to see a Brandt's cormorant today. I haven't ever really gotten one on camera, so I'd love to see that. Let's see what else we can find. As I'm walking to this cool little outcrop over here, I hope there's birds over here because it's kind of a far walk. I did pick up better shots of a whimbrel. Whimbrels are a little bit difficult to tell from long-billed dowitchers, except whimbrels will have the striping on their heads. They have like a set of like two stripes on the side, maybe one down the middle, if I remember right. So that's how you tell them apart. So we got whimbrel out here. They're also a little bit smaller than long-billed dowitchers. So we got whimbrel out here. I still can't believe we got those lifers. Let's try to pick up one more. I'd love to see a Heermann's gull. Never seen one of those. Let's see what we can find. All right, so I hiked up to the top of this kind of lookout point because the tide was coming in and I wasn't gonna be able to get around that ridge, and it kind of paid off. We picked up some brown pelicans, but that was about it. So we'll see what else we can find moving forward. Brown pelicans is good to pick up. I was going to see those today at some point. Kind of wish we got something special on the other side of this, but we'll walk our way back. I'm hoping for a Heermann's gull or maybe maybe a ruddy turnstone would be really good as well. Right, so I just read this thing that said that there are white-tailed kites in Orange County, California, but they're on the decline. So if you see one, you're supposed to report it, but I had no idea there were white-tailed kites. That'd be such a cool bird to see. I doubt we'll see one today, but I'll keep a lookout, see if we can find one of those as well. Okay, so I stopped to take a bathroom break, and I'm super happy that I did, because up by the bathrooms, I found a leucistic Anna's hummingbird. That is an extremely rare bird. A lot of people go their whole lives without seeing a leucistic bird. That just means that it's lacking the pigmentation in the feathers. And so it's kind of similar to like an albino bird, but it's not albino, it's just lacking pigmentation in its feathers. So that's absolutely amazing. I can't wait to show this bird off. I got some great photos, great footage for you guys. Let me know in the comments below, have you ever seen a leucistic bird in your lifetime?
Leucism, unlike albinism, is not a genetic mutation, but is instead a defect in the pigment of cells. This means birds and other animals with leucism will look paler than normal. At times, birds can be partially leucistic as well, meaning that they are lacking pigmentation in only certain spots of their body. Eye color in leucistic animals is not affected. In reality, only one bird out of 30,000 is leucistic or albino. This means that not only did I get extremely lucky, but this might be the rarest bird I have ever seen.
Just got my camera lifer, California thrasher. I saw that one before I ever started the channel, so it's on my life list, but I've never gotten it on camera, and we got great views of it. I'm still a little bit shaken up about that leucistic Anna's hummingbird. That is absolutely insane.
I still can't believe I found such an amazing bird in that leucistic hummingbird. Let me know in the comments below, have you ever seen a leucistic or albino bird in your lifetime? Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. I hope to see you all next time on Bright Eyed Birding.